Hi folks, we are making strawberry blondies today. These are a treat, absolutely a treat. They're not something that you don't be making on a regular basis. So in my bowl here I put melted butter and I have two types of sugars, which is what you need. I'm just giving them a stir to combine them, and then I have got 2 eggs and an egg yolk as well in there. And again, just give that a good mix. This is a nice recipe that you don't have to take out your hand mixer or anything for. Just a good large whisk will do it all. A nice big spoon to do your final mixing, and then obviously just a spatula to kind of scrape the bottom, make sure that you get everything in there. So that's it, that is it. All the liquid is in there. There's vanilla extract in there as well. I always think of blondies, they're kind of, for me, they're like the younger sister of brownies. Don't ask, I don't know, but that's what I think. So in here there's plain flour, corn flour, and a little bit of baking powder as well, but I will link the recipe up for you to have when you're ready to make them. You can use chocolate chips. Blondies are traditionally made with white chocolate. That's what the difference is to brownies. So you can use chocolate chips, but I like to use a bar of strawberry crisp that I get from Lidl's. So the only reason I added this in 3 parts is just because it's a bit easier. It's not going to go all over the place if I do it in small parts. And I start from the center and then work out to incorporate all the flour. So it is sticky. It is a sticky batter. It's thick batter, as you can see. So I just want to make sure that I get all of the flour incorporated in, and that we don't end up with residue in the bottom. So if you have a look there, you'll see there's no, and I'm going to lift it up for you to see as well. You can see that's quite a thick batter. So the last thing then to do, like this is it, this is your blondies made. So we love anything like this, quick and easy and delicious. So these are the, I think it's called a strawberry crisp or white chocolate strawberry crisp from Lidl. You can see the little strawberry bits in it. So I just chopped them up. I didn't fancy, just chop them up, and some big, some small, and then just fold that in so that you get a nice dispersion through. I'm using very big words. So you can get it all through the mix there. So you only need a couple of goes and it's done. Like I said, you can use white chocolate chips if you have them. If you just have plain white chocolate bar, chop it up into small pieces. Right, so we are ready to go into the baking tray. This is a brownie tin, so you can see the edge on it there. Like, it does have a little bit of a height which it needs. I think the measurement of this is 28 centimeters by 18 centimeters, and you can see that I've lined it with parchment, but I have an overhang on both sides because that means then that I can lift it up when we're ready. Because this is quite a thick mixture, I would just spoon it on in stages, like here. There's going to be a cook's treat there now in a second. And that way then, if you spoon it out, yeah, definitely cook's treat. If you spoon it out this way, it just makes it a bit easier then to spread it out, because you need to spread it out to the edges, because you obviously don't want to be trying to be moving paper and doing all sorts to do it. So that, I don't know about you, but when I watch those programs, the baking programs, and they just lift the spoon out and they leave loads in the bowl or loads in the spoon. I'm there screaming, scrape the bowl, what are you doing, do you know? So then just, you can, yeah. So just spread it out to the sides. There we go. And there is, told you, cook's treat. There we go. That is your Blondies, ready to go into the oven. I think it's 175 degrees, and I think it's about 25 minutes, but look, I'll link the recipe for you. But that is how quick that is to make. So, you know, that's just a dream. And then you're going to get that size of a tray full of it, and you just cut them into squares or into rectangle shapes, whatever you want. And obviously, as I've always done, I'll pop up a picture of the finished ones for you to see them.